Right, little price breakdown of how much I was paying for the cars. You probably know that they don't make these cars anymore, so you're only ever going to buy them second hand or unopened in boxes, but the boxes would have been sat there for a long time gathering dust, so you're never going to get them brand new. But some of the conditions are better than others. Like I said in the previous video, that's the third Supra. The first two Supras I was paid £120, I think, and the spoilers were just snapping in the post. So when they were coming to mine, I could hear them rattling in the box. And then I bought one for a third time, and it came up absolutely prestige condition. That Supra, £150. Dom's Charger, £150, immaculate condition. The Eclipse is by far my favourite car, and it just feels a lot better made when you hold it in your hand and stuff. It just feels really well made, even though it's made by Racing Champs ETR. Obviously they're all made the same, but that just feels like the best quality car in the whole collection. That's my favourite car. So that was 150, that was 150, that was 150. I think I paid about 120 for Johnny Tran's car. Dom's, again, I think I paid 120 for that. The Civic was about £90, I think, for the Civic. The diorama pieces, there's a picture of the complete box. It's a limited edition, but you get quite a few pieces, including the trailer. That was £180, but the detail is top level. The Yokohama tyre rack, that's actually the only thing in this cabinet that isn't die cast. That's 3D printed, so it's plastic. I think I paid about £22 for that tyre rack with no tyres, just the plastic red racking, and the sticker came with it. That came today in the post. In the second cabinet, that Shell oil jug rack, that came with it, but it was a separate order. It was from the same guy. That cost me, I think, £18, which again, it's 3D printed, so it's plastic. It is quite expensive, but the detail's really good. You can't see it on camera, but the shell is wrote in Japanese, and there's all Japanese writing on each shelf and stuff, so it's going to go well with the JDM style. The snap-on desk, that was £35. That came today. He threw in 2 laptops with snap-on stickers on, so it was like a screensaver, I suppose. He threw in them because all these prints for the floor, the doors, everything you've got to cut to size yourself. So you order everything in 1/18 scale, and then I cut around the doors. I bought a paper trimmer, you see it on my Instagram, and I trimmed everything. All the doors, everything is stuck on separately. The snap on the CCTV sticker, the reception desk, attention all visitors, everything is stuck on separately, individually. Obviously the brickwork comes in A4 sheets. It's going to take 10 A4 sheets to do it. You can just about do it with 10 A4 sheets. You will end up with some offcuts, but you do need the spares for when you make mistakes. The floor, 6 A4 sheets. This one was off a different seller. This is like shiny photograph paper, so that's like a marbly effect on that one. This one, again, 6 sheets. This one is a different style print, more dull, but I got this off an eBay. The brickwork, all the shutter doors, the floors, I got it off the same eBayer. So I must have spent about £180 off this store, and like I say, that's why he sent me some little laptops. When he ordered that desk off him, he sent me them and said, I'm going to throw something in because you've been so loyal to me. The only guy I bought different off was Walker Models, I think he's called. I got them floors off him for the floor, and just this style brickwork. But with this brickwork, it's got a lighting effect printed on the brickwork itself, so it looks like it's coming from the LED light, but it's not. It's just the print on the actual brickwork, so it worked out really well to do that. The LED lights, I'm going to leave a link in the description, I think, because they are the best LED lights for die-cast. They are a reptile enclosure light, so they're made to be kept on for long periods of time. They don't get hot like other lights do. The LED, and they last 50,000 hours, and they're £35, and that's 2 clipped together. £35. You get some brackets, so you get magnetic strips. You can just stick them up by like magnetic. But I drilled in some brackets so they're more secure. Because I have heard it, people say in the reptile enclosures they have fell down before, but that might be because of the dampness, I don't know. But yeah, £35, 50,000 hours, they clip together. You can make them as long as you want. They're by far the best LEDs to buy. So yeah, back to the car prices. That car was £30 because I bought it when I was a kid, when the film came out. So that's how much all these cars originally were, apart from the blue Yanko. That car, I think I paid either 90 or 120 for it. They're all around 90 to 150 pound. That car, there's only 5,000 made of that car. I had to pay 400 pound and get it shipped from Australia. That's the dearest car in the collection, 400 pound, one of 5,000 made. That car, about 120 quid. The Evo and Skyline, both 150, immaculate condition. Even the boxes looked brand new. Got really lucky with them two cars, really lucky. Absolutely immaculate condition. But again, nothing beats Brian's Eclipse in terms of quality. I don't know why it is, because they're all made by the same manufacturer. But the Eclipse, it's just so well made, and it just feels like a decent weight in your hand. Immaculate condition, best 150 quid I've ever spent. Absolutely immaculate. I think that's pretty much it for the pricing. Oh yeah, this truck ain't escaping. Turn me light on. This truck, the quality of it is terrible. The wheels do not turn, the doors don't open. It's not even proper plastic for the windscreens. It's the cheapest car I've ever felt. It's literally a £50 quality car, but because they put the transfer, the Racer's Edge on from the shop it Brian works for, it goes to £150 all of a sudden. I could have bought the truck separately and done the transfer myself, but the transfer's that well made on the car. I thought I'm just going to bite the bullet and pay £150 for a cheap quality £50 car. And that's the Sunco trailer that came in the £180 diorama set. You'll see the photo of the full set on my Instagram. As a little tribute to Paul Walker, that's a Solido car. Not the best quality, but for value for money, it's, you know, someone can... there's something for everyone in the diecast collection. There's the cheaper stuff, there's the high-end stuff, there's the mid-range stuff. Solido are like your entry-level, decent-ish quality cars. The doors open, the wheels turn with the steering wheel, but you're not getting the bonnet to open or the boot or anything. You have to stick the mirrors on yourself because they don't come stuck on. But it's a tidy-looking car for £50, and it's like a little tribute to Paul Walker, I suppose. His favourite car in the film, the R34, being towed by his famous red truck from the first film. So yeah, and then we'll get on to these here. That was bought from TK Maxx for 30 quid when I was about 18. I seen it, I thought 30 quid, it's got Fast and Furious on the box, I'm buying it. That car, don't even know, I think I paid about 60 quid for it. Again, you could just go and buy the car itself for about 30 quid, but because it's in the Fast and Furious, the 2 Fast and Furious collection box, it's a 60 quid car, but I don't even remember it being in the film. There's the Eclipse Spider. Like I said, I've just not got room to store it yet in that collection. Them 3 Evos are meant to be from Tokyo Drift. I don't collect stuff from Tokyo Drift. Anything past 2 Fast 2 Furious is absolute crap in my opinion. The first 2 films are by far the best. Number 1 is the best film. For me, it's my favourite one. I bought them for £300 off the same guy on eBay. He wanted £150 each for them. I thought, they're not worth that. They're not even in the film. If they are, they might be a background car, but I don't remember them. I offered him 100 quid each. I'll buy them all for 300 quid in obviously one sale, and he accepted straight away, gave me £300 for them. Yeah, so yeah, paid about 90 quid for that. I paid 60 or 70 for that. That's immaculate condition. Spare Supra, Again, it looks immaculate, but the spoiler's actually snapped. I glued it back on. You can't tell, but that's going to stay in the box for the rest of its life. So yeah, that's it. I've got Suki's pink S2000 coming. It looks really good condition. Hopefully it comes with the spoiler intact. I did message him, telling him how you actually package these cars. He never messaged me back and shipped it. So if it comes broken, then he might get some bad feedback, but you know, it's not always their fault, to be honest. But yeah, one Suki's cars here, that's it. I'm done with collecting these cars. They've cost me a lot of money over the years. In total, for all these cars, including the broken Supras, I've honestly spent, I don't even really want to add up, I've spent well over £1,000. I've spent at least £1,500. I think I've spent £2,000 on these cars, because the Yanko was 400, 150, 150, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 150. There's 850 plus 300, 850, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's £1,150 just for them. I'm not adding that up, or any of them, or the cars up there. So I've spent, including the broken Supras that I never got my money back for, I've spent at least £2,000 on this collection. The cabinets were 70, so there's 140. The lights were 35 each, so there's 70 quid for both lights. So 140 plus 70, we'll just say 210. Then all the diorama stickers, the pieces, the flooring, just about 100 and, like I said, I think I spent about 180 quid off just that one eBay store. He's a really good guy. I'm going to link his eBay account if I can. If not, I'll mention it in the comments, because he's really good. Everything's boxed immaculate. He's got a lot of decent stuff on his store, like diorama pieces, decal stickers and stuff. So he's the main guy. The Walker Models guy isn't him. He's just the guy who bought the flooring for that cabinet off. Everything else you can see is all from the other guy, my main guy, who I am going to stick with and still buy stuff off, because he's very professional. He responds well. He does your deals. If you stay with him, he throws in some decent stuff. So yeah, I will give him a little shout out in the comments if you want any stuff. You can see the light creeping through. It's because they're only cheap boxes off Amazon. I am going to put some tape inside so it's fully blacked out. So yeah, that's the pricing for the collection. So yeah, I'm absolutely made up with it. So yeah, thanks, and check out my Instagram and you'll see the process of me making the first cabinet, step by step pretty much. So yeah, thanks.